Okay, so in my TikTok accounts, many said it would be nice if I would explain a little Korean. So I decided to do a little videos about me explaining Korean, so here goes nothing. The first few videos that I'm gonna make is gonna be for very basic Koreans. Like for example, today we're gonna talk with numbers. In Korean, we have two number system. One is native Korean, the other one is Sino Korean. And two seems very difficult, but if you get a hang of it, it's quite easy. So first, let's look at native Korean. So, how to count 1 to 10 in native Korean. And to be honest, if you know 1 to 10, it's really easy from there on because it's like a simple equation. So 1 is Hana, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, ahop, yeol. And like I said before, from 11 and up, it's like a very simple equation. For example, we have yeol, right? And we put hana. So yeol hana would be 11. So if you see this, 12 would be yeol 둘. 열둘. That's 12. Then what would be 13 and 14? It's 열셋 and 열넷. So for native Koreans, once you know all the tens, and if you know all 1 to 9, and if you just add it together, you have the numbers. So 20 in native Korean is 스물. Alright. 까똑. 조용히 좀 사라져라. 조용히. Yay. Okay. So now we have Sino Korean. Sino Korean, just like native Korean, once you know 1 to 10, the rest is easy. I would say it's more easier because it's also a simple equation. Now, in Sino Korean, we say 1, il, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And like I said, it's a simple equation. For example, to say 11, we put 10 and 1, just like native Korean. 11. Then what would 14 be? 14. Do you get it? Now, when it comes to 20, it's a little bit more tricky, but I would say it's also more easier than native Korean, because if you think it like this way, for example, 20 is 20, so it's 2 times 10. So we put 2, 10, 20. And if you want to say 21, it's 2 times 10 plus 1. So we have 2, 10, 21. That's 21. If you want to say 31, we would say 3 times 10 plus 1. So we would have 3, 11, 31. So let's say 45. So it's 4 times 10 plus 1, right? So it's 4, 10 is 10, and we have 5, 5, 45. So then what would these numbers be? Write it on the comment. write it on the comment section and I will also reply back to you. I hope this was not hard. Next video is going to be about when and how we use numbers in different situations.